28 millimeter RPG. Rick here, once again. Ooh. It's come to my attention that I have reached over 300 subs. So thank you all for subbing to me. That is awesome. Appreciate it. And just gonna let you know we got we're gonna have more combos again of the sessions, live sessions with the feedback, GM diary, as always, so I can improve myself as well as my players can also improve as well by checking out your comments and enjoying your input as well. So basically, it's just a whole thing about learning to become a better game master and better players. So to um, put out a video which is entertaining to listen to, and I mean you could watch it as well, but it's just something that we're striving for is to become more of a thing where you can listen in to our game and enjoy it and not have to listen to a bunch of mechanics or a bunch of out of character talk and that sort of thing. And that's the whole goal here, is to have it a purely a role play session with the gaming aspects sitting in the background, but doing the things that are needed in order to make a game session more interesting by having the rules introduced, not by forcing rules through the game. There's also going to be a lot more painting, so I've got some painting coming up here too. So no slop and chop. We're just striving to become a good painter, and hopefully you guys pick up some tips and stuff as I'm doing things in order to make yourselves better painters too. Not sure how many of you guys are like full on mini painters on there watching my content, but originally this entire channel was supposed to be and the reason why it's indicating here 28 millimeter and 28 millimeter here is because that's the scale of miniatures that I paint. So and that's the reason why you see all these crazy games in the background. And that's I don't paint a lot of D&D kind of miniatures, although all the things that I do with painting you can apply definitely to painting miniatures. I paint miniatures from board games mostly, so I do have quite a collection of, and I look up there because I got a lot of minis up there, a lot of sci-fi miniatures, so which I use for playing Traveler games and Snapshot. So that's more like the skirmish version of Traveler. So, and you can see those boxes in the back and behind my head here. Those are full of scenery for playing Infinity and Traveler and different things. So there's tons of stuff in those. So maybe one day I'll pull them down and you'll just go, oh my god, that's just too much stuff. Yeah, it is. And other things that I'm thinking about is because once again I am more of a board game painter, more board games. So Descent, Fantasy Trip. You want to see some Fantasy Trip? You want to see some Descent? You want to see some Battletech? I mean, those are all options on the table. Also, so if you haven't been here and you're kind of on that verge of, hey, who is this guy and what is he yakking about? Okay, I mainly do Traveler live plays. So Traveler, the role-playing game. And I have my series going on pretty much every weekend on Sunday. Shadow of the Stars, one-shots, and serials that are going on. So meaning they're either one-shot games, they're just going to be like one session being played, or it's going to be a small series of sessions which are linked to each other. Uh, we're also doing some cipher system with Godforsaken as kind of the baseline of our game. So it's a fantasy role playing. However, we may have to move the Monday game session on due to the fact that um, I work and so does Spencer and Josh, and they're working the same place I am. So, what happens is during the Christmas season is our hours change. So it may end up being having to move or being delayed until later on. But we've got a couple. We at least have one or two more sessions before we have to go ahead and do the big change. So not to worry about that too much. It's just Christmas gets to be pretty hectic, and if our game session is really close to the game start, you got no recovery, and you just end up feeling all burnt out. So, because if you're in retail and you're selling, and selling, and you're being onslaughted by lots, hundreds and hundreds of people every day, you get worn out. So by the end of the day, you just want to go collapse basically instead of role play. So hopefully it won't be too long of a wait to get back into Godforsaken again. Or if we got some other day that works, we don't know yet. We have no idea how our schedules are going to be stretched out. For me, it's not too bad because at least that's usually my day off. So, but as far as Spencer and Josh go, they may have some issues because they'd be wiped out by the end of the day. Just tired. So Battletech's another thing that we could be doing as well. And when I say Battletech, I mean more than just mechs. We're talking the full gambit spectrum of warfare with Battletech. We're talking like footmen, tank operations, starships, aerotech, spec ops, that sort of stuff. More, there's more to BattleTech than just mechs. And whenever I throw together a game, it's got all those aspects in there, and it's more than just big giant robots. So Zoser solo. I have some notes here. I'm reading notes. By the way, I'm off this book here. Zoser. I want the solo to be more entertaining. So I have some ideas. You're gonna see a lot more animation coming out of me on this channel as well. There's a lot of cool things you can do if you got the right plugins with OBS and all this other stuff. So and it's not that big of a issue trying to get stuff put together for. So I've got some ideas that are going along that lines to make it an entertaining series. It's not meant to be a solo to be just it won't be an analytical solo play. It'll be more like an entertaining solo play. So hopefully I can get that all together and fully realized with all this new technology that's coming out every day, and put it together for you. So after a lot of feedback and consideration from you guys, from all of you replying to the video, and off the record as well, from what I've heard from people, I've got some ideas. So that's going to be going on here pretty quick. So more animation, yeah, that's another thing. You're gonna see some actually on this video as well. So enjoy. So for you guys that there's like 55% of you out there that are not subscribed, just hit that subscribe button. Just do it. Do it, I tell you. Just hit that subscribe button. You're gonna see more animation, more entertainment, more games, more painting minis, and more 3D printing as well. So take that. Just hit that button. Just do it now. Do it now. I tell you, do it.